Okay, guys, so welcome to the bootcamp day 3 speedrun bootcamp. So today I didn't have my assistant help me with the presentation, so that's why it was so delayed, and the topics we are gonna cover are hard to cover. You know, it's hard to explain, but yeah, it happens. So what are we gonna talk about today? And okay, and if you have any questions, just ask. And if you leak, I'll kick you out. Okay. So what's happening today? Today we're going to talk about session timing and interval within sessions. Asian session, and okay, ignore this. We are not going to talk about daily cycle. Mentioning cycles and time theories. So I'm just going to mention them so you know what you're missing out on. Session manipulations, which is the key part of my trading style. And here you can see Tristan Tate, vector candles, rejection candles, and entry models that I use. Wow, amazing presentation. Thank you, guys. Well, we didn't even start. Okay, so session timing. We are going to start slowly. Okay, Asian. For me, it starts at, where is the Zoom drawing? Shiba. Here? Oh, here. Okay, chill. It's right here. Yeah. It's too masculine for the presentation. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna, yeah, this is the annotating tool. Okay, so, wait, what? What happened? Yeah, Asian. So Asian for me starts at 7 p.m. EST time, New York time, and ends at midnight. This is also ICT variation, and some Topgs use it as well. But for some people, it can be 30 past midnight. But yeah, this really differs from person to person. Also, RAIM FX use it, I think, from 18 to 1 p.m., 1 a.m. What happens? So yeah, we don't really need that. This is just something special. You don't need it. And yeah, we can move on. CTD. DTCC. I'm gonna mention it later on. New York, not important. This was supposed to be deleted. So let's talk about Asian range. So today my main mission is gonna be to force it in your head to not think of sessions just as separate price action, but to actually somehow try to implement it with higher time frame and, you know, understand the higher time frame context, because I'm gonna show you why. So Asian range. So, oh, why is it there twice? Okay, so it's prior to Frankfurt, London, and it can be used as your daily guide, or at least as your guide for London session. Yeah, it's always the previous session that's gonna show you what's gonna happen this session. So it's a slow session generally, and usually it's just for engineering liquidity. And midline is also considered a liquidity level, right? And Asian session can either accumulate, manipulate, or distribute. So it can do all of those, but most common is accumulation, of course, and expansion is rare. So how the context for Asian range is important. All right. Okay, this is cringe, but what's the higher time frame context? You're gonna get to that. Are we heading? So the questions should be these for analyzing Asian and your current session, which would be London or Frankfurt. So again, what is the higher time frame context? Are we heading to another liquidity pool? Are we expanding into a POI? Or are we inducing something big, meaning sweeping some sort of liquidity? And then it can be engineering or re-engineering liquidity. All right, so yeah, where's the chat? Yeah, here. So if you see this, if you see Asian, let's say, building up to the upside, right? And we are building up sell side liquidity and buy orders. Can you tell me what's gonna happen on Frankfurt? Just seeing this, and any of you can, you know, turn your mic on.
We're
and
gonna
talk.
shoot something on the left and then go for the build up.
Yeah, so it was a prank, and the correct answer is you can't know. You have to know the context, and that's what I was saying. You need context to know what Asian's gonna do. So this makes a bit more sense. If you have pre-Asian subliquidity or induce something big or rebalance something big, wait, what? Then you have two scenarios only, and this is one. This can be your context. This is enough for you to think about the next session. So we are building up, obviously. So, and this would be, let's say, higher time frame bearish. Okay. So if this was bearish, we would only look for a structural liquidity being taken out and a reverse, and this would serve as a fuel for future sessions, or you're gonna rebalance something big, reprice, whatever you want to call it. And that would be a good reason for reversal as well. That's a bearish scenario.
When you say rebalance here, Milan, do you mean
the range rebalance?
Oh, okay, range rebalance.
Okay. Yeah.
And, okay, and this range rebalance has to be like important within the time frame. Like it wouldn't be like a 1 minute range. It should be like probably like 15 or 5 minutes at least.
Yeah, 15 or 5 minutes, because this whole Asian is what? 5 hours. So yeah, 5 minutes would be appropriate for that. But also it can be 1 hour, 4 hour, whatever the context is.
Yeah, at least 5 minutes.
Fabien. So
yeah, who is that?
I muted him.
Prince mute? Oh, okay. Wait, why I don't see the Zoom call though? It's so weird. Yeah, whatever. We don't care about these stuff. And where's my chat? What's happening? Yeah, oh, here. Oh, okay. So yeah, so, and if this was yeah, we're gonna talk about that. But if this was a bullish scenario, obviously we can go up immediately, or we can tap into something, sweep it. Wait, let me try it again. Sweep something, and then sweep the low, and this would be known as Asian whipsaw, which is in our Discord source. And I'm not gonna cover the post-Asian templates today because it's gonna be a waste of time. And so hopefully, do you see my chart? Can you press 1, press 2, 1 if yes, 2 if no? Yeah, perfect. So here, this is the example. We are in bearish scenario. We had Asian that build up, okay? And pre-Asian, it can be during Asian as well. But pre-Asian already started building up, that's first, and it rebalanced major range or OB. So from this, you can, with this information, you can pretty much expect the bullish day, bullish London, bullish Frankfurt, and target something from the left. So this can be a range, this can be our target, first target, this can be a liquidity, second target, and go to hallelujah for a reversal. But you know that this will serve as fuel for later. Okay, so this is one template. This is gonna be second one. And here you can see a nice one. And those templates are from this month or October. So yeah, so it's pretty recent. Yeah, so again, we had Asian buildup. After taking pretty much nothing, right? We only mitigated something here, some unmitigated orders. and that build-up ended on Frankfurt on zero. This structural liquidity, or maybe it was this. It doesn't matter. And this serves as a fuel for the rest of the day. So this one scenario for build-up. We can go to the next one. Wait, what? Yeah. Asian example. So this can be the second build-up. As I said before, it can be bullish. We can even induce or rebalance some range from the left, and we continue with a trend. And this is the last one. I don't know where the links went. Oh yeah, I showed you before already, you know. And this would be the last. If it's again pro trend, let's say we are bullish. Yeah, it may go away right away. Depends on what Frankfurt shows us, and we're gonna talk about it on Frankfurt manipulation. Or it can create liquidity just for a simple POI and react from that. So we're gonna have a look at that as well. Here, you see, this is not pro trend because higher time frame is bearish, obviously, but Asian build-up from higher time frame it's bearish, but on, let's say, mid time frame we are bullish, right? We are building up to prepare liquidity to go lower, so it's just a pullback, and within this pullback we are bullish. Okay, so what happened? We build up liquidity. We had a clear target inducement high right here, and Frankfurt, London manipulated them out, mitigated this POI. This was pretty awkward, and I don't think anyone would be able to see this, at least not on this time frame. But yeah, mitigated POI and continued. So you can take a moment and look at it. And this is November, by the way. So all of those are recent templates and recent scenarios. Oh, so no, don't tell me it's disappeared. Right here. No, it doesn't work because I'm anonymous. It's not my PC. So yeah, Asian, where were we? Yeah. Yeah, here. So I'm gonna do this. Yeah, sorry guys. I slept 4 hours last 2 days. So I'm dead. But yeah, so this would be the second scenario, which happened again. And this was on September, after CPI, 13th of September. Yeah. All right. So there were more during October, but it wasn't that clear. This was the clearest one. So again, we had a bullish build up, let's say. We had a POI, and we sub something from the other side. It's as simple as that. So we just moved 200 pips below. We reacted to something from the left, and of course a pullback to the upside would be expected. So that's why in this case we are bullish. Okay. And if you guys don't get anything, just press it in chat or turn your mic on and ask. Okay, so that's for the first case. That's when Asian is accumulating, okay? And now Asian can also sweep liquidity, or it's called Asian stop hunt. But the context again here is important because just from this, if you have a liquidity sweep here, we broke structure. And when Asian does this, this usually becomes protected. and this becomes your internal liquidity, right? Internal range liquidity. But the context is, if the context is like this, you're, let's say, pulling back and higher time frame is bullish, and we take something from the left, then we are going to be bullish that day, obviously. So see, it's the same template, but the context is changing everything for us. Okay, so for example here, yeah. So let's start with this one. Asian had a stop hunt, and you naturally want to see a push to the upside. All right. So we had a liquidity sweep. We had re-engineered liquidity to confirm this area. We had a break of structure, and yeah, so this usually would become protected for you. But as you can see, this break of structure also swept inducement high from the left, and this all changed the whole story, right? And we were bearish instead of bullish, even though our pattern is showing us bullishness. So that's one. This is the second one, Asian range, pre-Asian, let's say. This was 15 minutes prior to Asian, but you can call it an Asian stop hunt as well. Asian range stop hunt, break of structure, and this would become protected for you. And with this, the price didn't do anything major to to the left, right? There's this huge FEG, and that's everything. So, you know, oh, what? Oh, okay. And the only thing I see here is just this rebalance that did nothing in the end. So yeah. And that's everything for here. And yeah. So let's go to the next example. Sorry, didn't notice. What?
It's fixed, I think.
Okay. Okay, copy. Okay. So again, you have Asian stop hunt, break of structure to the upside, and but the higher time frame context is bearish, so it doesn't work again. And there was one more, and here after this we took out all liquidity, and higher time frame context is still bearish. We are maybe mitigating something from the left, and now you see this Asian range. We created liquidity in the late New York. That liquidity was swept. It mitigated something, and then we break structure, right? So then this zone becomes protected, and you can trade off this with the higher time frame context again. So you see the difference, and you see the importance of it. And we have the last one. So let me think, let me remember. Yeah, so this was the last one. We induced something big from the left, or a rebalance mitigated something huge from the left, which I don't think, yeah, which I think would be this case, because this high was manipulated. But yeah, so we engineered liquidity in late New York again. That liquidity was swept on Asian. We broke structure to the downside after Asian, and this becomes your IRL, and you can trade off this structural point as well from this Asian high. So you see, it's easy, like getting a London bias based on Asian is super easy. What?